Most preppers think they're ready. They've got food, water, a plan. And then day 3 hits, and they realize the one thing they never prepped for was knowing what to do next. Today we're talking about the gap that exists in almost every preparedness setup I've ever looked at. And it's not food, it's not water, it's not even a generator. It sits right at the intersection of electricity and information. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what that gap costs you when the grid goes down, and the 2 tools that fill it completely, for your household, your wife, your kids, and anyone else depending on you to have the answers. Let me give you a real number to anchor this. When Hurricane Helene came through the southeast in September 2024, it knocked out more than 4,500 cell towers in a single day. Nearly 5 million American households across 10 states lost power, and with it, everything that runs on power. Not just the lights, the routers, the cell towers, the emergency alerts, the weather updates, the maps, the search engines, all of it, gone. In some parts of western North Carolina, power stayed out for more than 2 weeks. In certain areas, cell coverage took over a month to come back. Telecom companies openly admitted they couldn't even get crews to many sites because the roads were gone. Think about what that actually means inside your household. You have stored water. Good. You have canned food. Excellent. But on day 3, when your wife asks whether it's safe to use water from the creek behind the house, do you know the answer? When one of your kids has a medical situation you've never dealt with before, and there's no way to pull up a single page on Google, do you know what to do, step by step, right now? That is the day 3 problem. Physical preps keep the body alive, but without information and communication, even the best-stocked household starts making bad decisions. There is a device that fits in a standard bug-out bag, creates its own private Wi-Fi network with 0 internet required, and gives you access to an offline library the size of a small server. I'm showing it at the 6-minute mark, and I think it's going to change how you think about information as a prep. But let's start with communication, because in a grid-down scenario, the ability to reach people around you while maintaining operational security is not a luxury. It's a baseline. Here's something most people don't think about. Even when the internet is down in your area, your standard smartphone doesn't forget. The moment a signal becomes available again, it syncs. Location history, movement patterns, app activity. In a collapse scenario, that digital footprint is a vulnerability you can't afford. The Ghost phone addresses this at the operating system level. It runs Graphene OS, a hardened version of Android that removes most background tracking services. Apps access only what you explicitly allow. Nothing runs in the background collecting data you didn't authorize. It runs on Google Pixel hardware specifically because Pixel devices carry some of the strongest hardware security features on the consumer market. What Ghost Phone does is take that hardware, configure Graphene OS professionally, and hand it to you ready to use. No terminal commands, no technical setup, no hours of troubleshooting. You power it on. It works. For the people in your household who aren't technically inclined, your spouse, your older kids, that matters enormously. The Wolf's Protocol. Faraday bag when stored, completely shielded from all signals. When you need it, communication, navigation, or accessing offline resources, you take it out, use it, and put it back. Most people preparing for a shortage are focused on physical supplies. Almost nobody is stocking the one resource that becomes irreplaceable on day 3. Organized, searchable, offline knowledge. Here is what that actually looks like in practice. This is the Prepper Disk. It's roughly the size of a power bank. Inside is a Raspberry Pi, a small low-power computer running its own local Wi-Fi network that broadcasts with no internet connection required. Any phone, tablet, or laptop connects to it exactly the way you'd connect to your home router. You open a browser, and you're inside a library that most people can't fully describe without stopping to think. A full offline copy of Wikipedia, street maps and satellite imagery that work without a cell signal, WikiHow guides covering everything from emergency first aid to basic plumbing repairs, medical references, survival manuals, vehicle and machinery repair guides, ham radio frequency databases, so you can locate local repeaters if you have a handheld radio, emergency phrase translators across 6 languages, useful if your area has a diverse population or if you're moving through unfamiliar territory. Thousands of reference books. All of it organized, all of it searchable, available the moment you connect, even if the grid has been dark for a week. Up to 20 devices connect simultaneously. That means your wife, your kids, your neighbors, everyone in your circle can access the same information at the same time without fighting over one device. Can you build this yourself? Yes. A Raspberry Pi kit runs around $120, the battery adds another $20, and then you spend several hours, maybe several days, sourcing and loading content libraries correctly. If that's your preference, it's a real option. But for most people watching this, the value is having it assembled, loaded, and ready to hand to anyone in the household without a manual or a learning curve. That's what you're paying for. Everything I'm about to show you as a combined setup costs under $900. The Wolf is going to demonstrate exactly how these two devices work together in a grid-down situation, and it takes about 90 seconds to understand. Here is the combined protocol. The Ghost phone lives in a Faraday bag, completely shielded, no signal in or out. The Prepper disk lives in your emergency kit or bug-out bag, paired with its power bank. When you need information, you power up the Prepper disk. It creates a local network in seconds. You connect the Ghost phone to that network, open a browser, and you have access to the full offline library on a device that isn't tracking you or anyone else in your household. No cell towers, no internet, no satellites. No central authority deciding what information is available during a crisis. Just you, your family, and the knowledge you chose to have ready before you needed it. This is what I call an information survival kit. It doesn't replace your food stores or your water supply. It complements them. Because on day 3, when the physical preps are holding, but the questions start piling up, this is what keeps your household making good decisions instead of bad ones. The people who struggled most during Helene weren't the ones without generators. They were the ones who couldn't figure out what was happening, couldn't reach family, and couldn't answer the basic questions that a grid-down situation forces you to ask at the worst possible time. That's a solvable problem. And the fact that you're watching this means you're already thinking about it before day 3 arrives. Links for both the Ghost phone and the Prepper disk are in the description below. Along with that, we have 3 free PDF documents ready for you. The 11-item prep checklist, the 30-day action plan, and the priority wall card you can print and put in your garage or pantry right now. No email required. Direct download link. It's in the description. If this gave you something to think about, you know what to do.